What's going on? It's another installment of Music in the Blood.
Yo, yo.
Where we talk about music, things of that nature. Our opinion doesn't matter. We give it to you anyway. I go
Mm-hmm.
by Zoe,
Ren.
and wasn't recording this. All right, my bad. Anyways, all right, Big Sean's album. I think we can just go ahead and just start off with that.
Yeah.
Um, what are your thoughts on it? You know what I'm saying? As a project.
As a project, I really like it.
Mhm.
All the way through. When I heard it, I believe the second time, I was like, man, this is right up there with Dark Skyscrapers. Or
Okay.
Dark Paradise, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's Dark Paradise.
Yeah. I was like, Skyscraper. Yeah.
Skyscraper.
Dark Paradise. Because that was one of my favorite albums from Big Sean. So
True.
putting it up there, yeah, it means a lot to me.
My take on it is he's been going for a long time. We haven't really been hearing about Big Sean. His name was getting played with sometimes. People thinking that he's not one of those guys. We even said it that, like, you got Drake, Kendrick, and then J. Cole, and then you got these, that mixed spot where it's just you got the, Tyler Creators, the Big Sean's, the ASAP Rockies in that little pool where they have hits, they displayed, that they know how to make great music, rapping, and etc. But it kind of gets shuffled, and put mixed into to other people's stuff, especially the newer guys, were just like, yo, Big Sean will forever be Big Sean. He's a great lyricist, great rapper.
Right.
He done his thing, Uh, I from what I've heard, I want to do a deeper dive into it, but what I've heard is no songs is bad. Every song feels, has a structure to it. He's talking his talk. Uh, Great features. He had a couple good features on there. It just felt smooth. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
A lot of more like he had his rapping joints, but a lot of more R&B smooth. Him just talking. And I don't mind that. That's a car ride home. Like
Yeah.
just chilling. And getting in that good vibes.
I like
and good
that.
type of different clarity. The
Yeah.
things he's talking about from the Kanye situation to his son, his baby moms and stuff like that. His mama talking about buying certain things, make sure you watch your money. I think he's talking about his dad, talk about old things that he wish he could have done and didn't do it and how it hurts him. So it feels like he's really packing it in with this one. From what I've heard, like I said, I want to go deeper and try to see what else I can get out of it. But I like it. Beat selection, everything felt like it was done correctly to me. The mix sounds good. He sounds well. You know what I'm saying? Lyrics was there, so I enjoyed it. And I want to deeper dive into it and just knowing around just by myself and really get that real experience, I guess. But all in all, yeah, dope, man, dope. And I hope people can see, especially after with this Kendrick thing and how like, oh, you don't have to make a bop to be considered a good rapper. Everyone wants that, but most of the time they don't even have. You know what I mean? It was most times a fluke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They get it, they get the limelight from it, and then it's like, what's next? It's like you ain't capitalized on it because you wasn't ready.
Like
So,
who's your top 5 type jump?
And what?
I'm just saying, like, most of the time in the album you was speaking like your top 5. Who cares about your top 5? Right now you gonna listen to me and I'm gonna be number 1 for right now.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
At least that's how I took it.
In that standpoint, yeah, it could be seen like that. He's gonna be the talk at the moment. He's gonna be the one that people are like, Big Sean this, Big Sean that. So I can understand that because you can talk about your top 5 all you want, but as of right now, you're gonna be talking about me. So I can that ideology is perfect because it's true. It's what we doing right now. Even with the Drake dropping, more leaks and doing whatever he trying to do to stay wherever he think he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're not listening to your 100 gigs, man.
You haven't listened to it?
We ain't doing that.
I ain't gonna lie though. The one track where he snippet Mr. Goodness Gracious.
Oh yeah.
Hotspot, Mr. Hotspot.
Yeah.
I love the beat on that motherfucker. The sample that they took from him, that shit sound crazy as hell. Like there's no way he could have messed that up. You know what I mean? So maybe I'm like kind of over analyzing it because it's like it was already set up for greatness.
Yeah.
Just off the sample and beat alone. But I fuck when I hear that one, like I'll be like, yeah, that one kind of go. But other than that, I haven't heard any of his other tracks though. But back on Big Sean, solid work. I can't wait to like revisit it and listen to it again. Why does this keep doing that? It's kind of annoying me. But yeah, what do you give it? You give it a rating?
Oh, we already getting a rating.
Yeah. Did you want to speak on it more?
Nah, shoot. We already given our ratings for I give it an 8.6.
8.6. A solid 8.6? Or like a, you know what I mean? What we doing?
8.6 and 2 to be determined.
Okay.
To be determined. Or announced.
I'm giving it just because I'm so eager to listen to it again and hear more from it and really get everything that he's trying to display. I like that. I give it an 8.5, 8.6 with a potential to be like one of his greatest projects that he put out. Because you know what I mean? It was dope. It was dope. I didn't like, didn't want to like not skip, didn't want to skip nothing or anything of like that. So everything sounded smooth and I mess with it. I mess with that. I wonder where he goes from here now. Obviously, he's probably gonna have to go tour and you know what I mean, do the whole shebang after the album. But in terms of him going away again, because that's the thing about it. I just saw a Twitter post talking about how Whack 100 thinks that Kendrick Lamar should have been dropped because his momentum is going down. And it kind of threw me for a loop because I'm like, when has he ever been on anyone else's timing?
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He pops up and he do his thing. That's why he has 17 Grammys. Like, you think that's because he was always hot?
Right.
You know what I mean? Drake does that all the time, and he doesn't have that many Grammys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they call it feeding the people. So I guess But where are we going?
I mean, shoot, we lasted this long without Kendrick.
Yeah.
So it's
and
like, what's a few more months?
And it was like, oh, this Kumbaya Kendrick something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Putting people in body bags and shit. But but I just want to see, does he take another hiatus after he tours and however long that's going to be, you know what I mean, or does he continue to just put him in? 'Cause now he's a father now his time is limited. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason to be like, okay, like I can't be everywhere when I'm trying to be, a great father. And then the mother of my children is an artist herself, so she has to do her thing as well, and I can't, so it's a crazy thing.
All I know is we will be seated. We will be seated, and we will be surprised. What? What's that?
Oh, we already blinking.
We're already blinking.
We already blinking. What's going on?
Oh,
it's near full. We only a couple seconds in.
And we're live.
And we're live. Yeah. So the whole stigma of the waiting game and what else is gonna be after that, because he just gave us what 20 something songs.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a, I don't know, like it's just everybody wants to rinse and repeat, man. A lot of music ain't getting translated properly, especially the people that actually put in the work in, because they want instantaneous stuff. You know, even freaking academics, the biggest Drake fan ever, was like, okay, thank you for putting out songs, but we know this ain't peak Drake. Like, you know what I mean? These are cool to have, but I know you can do better. So it's like, when that ideology comes to play, what do we say now? We want more? Or we want you to sit back, relax for a second, and bring us something that's gonna that doesn't need, you know what I mean, us to be like, we want more. It's just gonna play out on its own. Like,
after what happened to Drake, this man needs to take some time off.
He does.
And it's like, it's not, I mean, this Party Next Door and Drake collab is going to be whatever. We're probably going to be surprised, but
it's going to be dope because the only reason we like Drake is for the melodies.
True facts.
And who's the best? Who's one of the great melodies people out there on this team, on this side?
Yeah.
In Party.
Yeah.
So we about to get a whole lot of stuff. You know what I mean? You got a shorty over, put on that Drake and Party, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's all right. There's nothing. Everybody's music has a certain situation where it plays best at. You know what I mean? Some people will have universal music where you can play it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, with that type of, you know what I mean, it is what it is. But
wait, I want to ask.
What?
Do you think Kendrick is gonna drop before J. Cole or after J. Cole?
When is J. Cole dropping? Have we been waiting for this fall off? Is it in the fall? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's coming soon because he just did another teaser. I
can't keep up, bro. I can't keep up.
And it's what, August right now?
The last time I heard him, he just did the song with Rocky, where Rocky was dissing Drake, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I haven't heard him in a while. I heard his name in a while.
Yeah.
Forgot about dude for a second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When is the fall off coming? That's what I'm waiting on. Can we get a date? Can we get a, you know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's just it's a little aggravating. You know what I mean? It's a little aggravating. But I don't even remember. I just got pissed off because I'm like, I don't know when. We ain't gonna know when J. Cole come. What was the question again?
Oh my God, bro! What the?
Because I got annoyed when you said that. Because like, man, I don't even know when he's freaking dropping, bro.
Because, man,
I still haven't heard the last joint because I was mad at him. I still haven't listened to it, bro, because I was pissed of what he did.
Bro, that's why it's called. That's why it's called. I might delete later.
But I understand it though. But at the same time, I was like, man, you should have just not put it on there. All right, we already spoke about it, bro.
Yeah.
You should have just not put it on there.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why, I clicked that one. I was like, I feel like this is going to be the one. And it was. And I'm like, and then he did what he did. And I'm like, oh, I guess. I understand it.
But it's Jermaine. It's Cole. Come on, man. I want a date. I want something. I don't want to keep seeing this name ride on bikes. You know what I mean? And giving us a snippet. Because he kept coming back. He was like, oh, fall off. Come soon.
But it's like, damn. It's not like, because people are like, oh, you want more music. It's like, not even that. It's just like, you've been like pushing it for so long. He been rapping about the fall off for so long. You know what I mean?
What about like a year?
It's
a year and some change?
You don't think 365 days is a long time?
That's pretty.
So if someone say, yeah, you got to wait a year, that's gonna take a while.
I mean, this year's going pretty fast.
No, it's not.
It is. It's already in September.
It's not though. It's really not. That's your perception of it. But it's literally you're spending 24 hours, 16 hours a day doing things, and then you go to sleep and stuff like that. But it's a long time. You just think it's quick.
I guess.
But anyways, what was your question? You never said it.
you basically answered it. I mean, you didn't really answer. Actually, no, you didn't answer.
Yeah.
I said, is Kendrick's album coming before or after J. Cole's album?
I feel like Kendrick, it won't. I feel like we won't hear from Kendrick again this year.
You're lying.
I don't.
Because it wouldn't make sense.
It would. You're talking just like how Whack 100 was talking. Like why wouldn't it make sense?
Well, it's like
Well,
I understand. I heard your I heard your argument about it because he has a lot. He has a lot more responsibilities going forward in his life. I understand that, but you're not just gonna come here, put out some fire, do some mess with this.
Yes, he
this
is.
Yellow boy, this light skinned dude, and then make him take a back seat, and then you're just not gonna put out nothing this whole year. That's
do you really
insane.
feel like? Do you really feel like? I don't even think he was gonna put out music. I feel like that verse was gonna be it until motherfuckers got ruffled and felt like they had to say something. You know what I mean? Oh, he doing it again. He needs to do this before da. It's like, no, I don't. I really don't.
If that is the case, that's sad.
How?
If that would have just been the verse, not verse, that would just been the song, and then it just been like whatever.
Yeah, like that was just supposed to be it, and we wasn't supposed to hear from Kendrick.
That's crazy.
That's how I feel. But niggas start talking, and then now they like, oh, what he gonna do? And then he took that time and literally annihilated, bro.
But that makes me feel like Drake in a sense. It's like drop. I want you to drop.
And then he dropped a nuke on your head. Legit. A nuke on your head.
We want you to drop, Kendrick. Drop something, man.
I'm still listening to Euphoria and like that on a daily basis. We do not need you to drop anytime soon. Sometimes I listen to the snippet, woke up looking for the broccoli. And I'm like, oh, that was good enough for me.
Hey, you eating crumbs right now, bro.
No, I'm not.
You eating crumbs right now.
Literally, I just told you and Maya that I freaking listened to Good Kid, Mad City over again. And I was still like, yo, man, this is just a great piece of work. Like, come on now. Like,
it's like that's how.
Why? See, so you just lied to me because we were just talking about the rinse and repeat. We want more and more and more, and how it loses its quality to it.
Yeah.
So why do you want more from Kendrick? He already gave us.
I would like more from Kendrick.
Nah, you saying you were demanding.
I would like. Of course, I'm demanding it. This man's he makes good music.
Okay.
So
but you're using him like a drug.
I was just exaggerating a little bit. Okay. Dang.
I'm just saying. Hey, I love. Hey, do I sound like a Kendrick stan? Nah.
You always sound, bro. We can go play clips.
Stop it. I don't.
You always talking about Kendrick.
He's a great artist.
Exactly.
I talk about J. Cole and Drake.
But you talk about Kendrick way more. Future. You've been talking about Euphoria and like that since it came out.
Because it's still relevant. It's still things that's going on. It's still things that people are talking about, and I want to see your opinion on it. And certain things that I'm like, damn, I wish I would have said that on the last pod, and now I'm saying it now because it's fresh. It was on my mind. I'm like, man, I should have put that in there.
Mm.
And everything right now just seems like you can easily reference it to Drake and Kendrick's situation. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because it definitely did show a lot. It literally opened up the shade that I had for a lot of things. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, like, let me go back to how I used to listen to music, not just listening to it just because, oh, you know what I mean? I like the guy and he's dropped again.
Yeah.
Let me listen to it for a fact that's like, okay, what am I? Because when Kendrick drops, everybody stops what they're doing.
Mm.
Legit. You know what I mean? It's like a fucking, everyone's tweeting about it in such a crazy, like, high praise. Oh, did you hear this one? I think he's referenced, like, you know what I mean? We taking notes. Like, did you like such and such track? Yeah, I liked it. You know he was talking about, he was talking about, oh my God. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
And then when we hear Drake shit, it's just like, oh yeah. You know what I mean? Just another little cool bop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Play this track every once in a while.
Drake used to have that,
that type
of
feel. When, Drake drop. Drop.
Yeah.
Oh shit, nigga, we on. Like, put that, you know what I mean? Let's see what he talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just like, oh, Drake drop again. Oh, for real? I'll listen to it later.
Mm-hmm.
It just loses in the types of, like, you're not like,
I feel like we're
You
getting
can't be Mike Jack
he's
and
overfeeding us.
and then doing that shit. But no one is hungry. Who's hungry? I'm not hungry no more.
Yeah. See? Yeah.
And these people that are Drake stands are lying. Oh, your artist could never. He's giving us more. He's like, nigga, like, yo, you barely even listen to the last track.
Yeah.
You don't even hear what he's saying because probably he's not saying nothing. It's just you pacifying these niggas. Meh, meh. And then until the next time they start crying again. So it's like until like when I can say when he say electrifying, it's like, yo, Kendrick drop. Nigga, and when you say the name, you know another thing I kind of realized. I don't think that Drake said Kendrick's name in any of his tracks.
Which tracks? Any
of them in the beef.
But he was talking about things that reference about him.
No, I understand that. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just over analyzing shit.
But he never.
But listen. I'm talking about like when fucking Kendrick like say my name 3 times and you'll see Boogeyman. Like, you know what I mean?
No,
and it was like he never, even now, even when he's referencing certain things, you ain't gonna say his name, bro. You scared. You scared to say that boy's name. But hey, you know what I mean?
That's wild.
When you speak about somebody and you don't say their name, I mean you scared, nigga. You dancing around the conversation. Hey, I'm just saying, man.
No, that makes me want to lock into Family Matters one more time.
Go listen to it. I listened to all of them. I'm like, I don't think he ever said Kendrick's name. I don't think he ever said Kendrick's name. Maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Maybe I missed. But I'm thinking about when I'm listening to him. Like, I don't remember him ever saying Kendrick's name. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like more like obviously people were saying more stuff he was talking about in those diss tracks was towards other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, how could it was crazy to me when I put 2 and 2 together because I'm like, I don't think he ever said his name. He just insinuated, bro. And I'm like, if you don't say somebody's name, I mean, you kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? Who you talking about? They know. No, they don't know. Everyone just assumed. You know what I'm saying? While Kendrick was definitely saying your name, nigga. Say Drake. I hear you like I'm young. And I'm like, dude, did he ever say Dot? Did he say Kendrick? He's like, he never said anything like that. Maybe I gotta listen to it again. Maybe I gotta listen to him again because I don't remember. You know how we just said that line? It's quick. It's on. It's there. You know what I'm saying? Certified lover boy. Certified. Bop. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, going back.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get on.
Going back to Big Sean. Where do you think Big Sean stands as of right now with this body of work that he just put up?
He stands where he always stood at. To my eyes, he's in that mix of the 4 spot. You know what I mean, or the 5 spot.
I can say that he's definitely doing better than Wale right now.
Yeah,
he's doing better than Wale and ASAP. Kind of unfortunately.
Yeah, because we don't know what ASAP is about to do because ASAP. He's been teasing something for the longest of time. Now he's putting out different tracks. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like I'm trying to see where he gonna go with where he going with. You know what I'm saying? But I always liked the Big Sean. You know what I mean? Finally Famous. You know what I mean? One of my favorite. I don't even know if it was a mixtape or not, but I think it was his first album. I'm not sure, but when he was Boy. I Do It. Like, I was listening to Big Sean since he first came out, before he got on the good music and stuff like that. Like, I fucked with him, and I still do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like he ever should be dropped in someone's eyes because he never stopped putting out heat in terms of rapping ability. We just haven't heard from him. You know what I mean? He's been doing other shit. So, you know, with that being said, it's like he's gonna stay where he always been at. Like, he's one of the greats in terms of this era, and people should realize it.
But that's not he staying where he's always at. So he's not changing.
What do you mean? He's great.
I know he's great, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's not pushing. That's what it sounds like from that response. He's not being better than what he was before.
Because you want me to compare him to somebody else?
I'm just saying where he is right now. Like, how do you like feel about him? Like, is
He's great.
he doing better than? Or I guess compare. Yeah, compare. Is he doing better than Kendrick? Is he doing better than Drake? Is he doing better than ASAP? Is he doing better than?
In terms of with this album right now, he's the top guy.
Huh?
He's put out another good piece of work. You know what I mean? That people are gonna listen to, even if you're trying to say this, that, and the third. I enjoy it. I enjoy him. I ain't look at no sales or nothing like that. I'm listening to the music and letting people know how I feel. I fucked with it. You know what I'm saying? I want to dive deeper into it and learn more about what he was trying to portray, underneath and not just a surface level where I heard it at.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna be listening to this for the weeks coming. You know what I mean? For sure. Until, obviously we chose to be people that talk about music. So yeah, we're gonna have to listen to the next, you know what I mean, mainstream or underground artist or some type of situation. So yeah, he'll probably dwindle because I have to listen to other people's shit. But right now, Big Sean is who I'm listening to for sure.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So let's kind of segue. Karraboo and Yachty had a situation.
Oh yeah.
And we found out that Yachty wrote her Rap Radar freestyle. How do you feel about that? Do you believe it? Do you feel like,
Because it's like
because it was when we heard the reference, it was word for word.
Word for word, yeah.
And he was basically saying I wrote everything for her. And she was staying at my house. She was rude to people.
But that doesn't make sense because I went to her catalog the other day and see like music that she was putting out like relatively like older.
Yeah.
Before even the Concrete Boys, she had songs. She had singles.
But she always been with Yachty though.
Yeah. But it's like to say that he wrote everything. That's insane.
He's a writer.
And then she went on I guess on concert, not a concert, but
wrote what? Wrote what?
Yeah. On the stage and stuff.
And she kind of telling him to just leave me alone, just whatever. He was going off like, yo, your music ain't making no money type shit. You don't have a lot of money, and next thing you know, she trying to flex and stuff like that. She called her security guard broke and being rude and nasty.
I don't think she handled it that well. It's like, are you acting out of anger? Like, what's going on?
I don't know, but it seemed like it really riled up Miles.
Yeah,
we don't really see Yachty like that. I don't think I've ever seen Yachty heated like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it was
mad,
it was like, damn, like a person that's always cool, calm, and collected. When they get mad, personally, me, I'd be like, okay, something really struck them to crash out like this, to really go 10, because they're usually like, whatever, you know what I mean? I'm gonna let it go, cool.
Right.
Because he tried to the first time, and then he came back on that rant the second time and exposing shit. So it's like, I don't know, maybe something she said, maybe something happened, whatever. Maybe he just hurt, you know what I mean? Because that's supposed to be his homegirl. Like, I put you on, I put you in a better light. You know what I mean? Writing your rhymes, like, that's different. Like, I appreciate anyone that helps me. You know what I mean? But if I'm doing everything on my own and you just see it and kind of push me, that's cool. You know what I mean? I hope you're doing that to kindness of your heart, because I don't feel like, because you already saw the greatness. But someone that you literally was like, I could make you into a rapper. You know what I mean? Give you the clothes, give you the cadence, give me my pen, my beats, give you a record deal, put you to the world. I'm right behind you in your music videos because they see this is who I'm representing. And then something like this happen, yeah, you be hurt. Like, nigga, I made you. Technically, it wasn't like you already had something going on. I don't know.
So
we always saw her with Yachty. So it's like, what was Karraboo and what was not Yachty's influence?
So would you say that Yachty draked her career?
That's not a thing. That's not a thing, bro.
But you just did it, right?
No.
I basically made you.
No. You have to understand when you say when you say that term, well, it's not even a term. When you say that bullshit, it's like, yo, all he does is give you a feature. You know what I'm saying? He gives you a feature. Drake is barely writing his own rhymes. I'm talking about he looked at somebody, she was like, you know what I mean? She's like, yo, I think you could be a rapper. Come with me, type shit. Here, where it is. Here's some beats. Here, boom. I wrote this for you. Just rap it. And then you blow up, and then because you know what I mean, you probably the top one in the group. Put other people around you. Boom, I'm giving y'all videos. I'm paying for everything. I'm doing everything for you. That's different.
So
that's literally taking somebody from the ground up.
Is it not what Drake would be doing?
Who is Drake
or Nicki Minaj?
Did you not listen to the first thing I just said? If I'm already buzzing, if I'm already doing my thing, and someone sees that and be like, "Oh, bro, you dope as fuck. Here, let me give you a feature and put you over here." That's different than being me having nothing at all and be like, "Yo, bro, get in the booth. Here, I'm gonna write something for you."
You didn't really. You were just low. You didn't really have anything, so I just basically
I just said I already have a buzz, nigga. Bro, you sound stupid as hell. If you already have a buzz,
how do I sound stupid as hell?
You sound stupid. If somebody already has a buzz and you see, oh, I like what you doing.
It's basically almost the same thing. If I'm saying I drank your career, I basically helped you throughout.
You didn't help me.
Near or whatever you were going through. Yes,
bro. That term is stupid as fuck. It does not mean it. It's not a thing.
It's like
it's not a thing, bro.
I'm putting that line
because if that's the case, bro, don't take no handouts from nobody. Because they gonna feel like they entitled to whatever the fuck you did. Because you didn't make it seem like you didn't put in the hard work, making it seem like you didn't sweat over those fucking beats, putting your fucking experience on the line. And then that one song that you got by a fucking top artist blew up, and now it's like, oh yeah, you wouldn't be nothing without them, nigga. Fuck that shit, bro. I'd rather still be where I'm at than have that shit.
It's crazy out here, man.
Instead of somebody seeing you and be like, yo, bro, we about to do this, that, and the third from you. Ain't even rapped yet. You ain't rapped one rap yet. We about to do this and that because you look like you can have that image. I can see something. I can plant this in motherfucker. I know it's going to work. Nigga, that's different. That's way different. That's way different. All you new artists don't, because that shit is stupid as fuck, bro. You make it seem like Drake is the messiah, bro. He's a normal person.
Did he not do a lot?
No.
Huh?
No.
Did he not help any careers?
No.
You a goddamn lie. Did he not help? Did he not help Kendrick?
901, 70 Drive, look alive. Look, where he at?
Who?
Where he at? JB. What I think it's JB. 901 Terry Drive, look alive.
That's he didn't do nothing.
No.
Drake helped him. Drake helped him skyrocket. And now it's on him to keep that balance.
Nah, bro.
And he fumbled.
Nah, bro.
He fumbled that.
Y'all be making it seem like Drake be motherfucking coming out here and finding these new artists, bro. He can see somebody that's dope and then be like, here, bro, take this.
And then not only that, but who? RDC, they made it a skit.
What?
They made it a whole skit.
About what?
Well, Drake pop on your song. Now he's like, oh, we coming out the trenches, nigga.
Yes, it's funny.
So it's coming from something, man.
It's coming from
something. It's coming from some type of truth.
It's coming from something. And that's like, you know what I mean? You can't don't take no handouts from nobody. You know what I mean? Even if you feel like, yeah, I know it's going to go because bro's a popular artist. People going to think like, oh, I only know about you because of Drake. And that shit corny as a motherfucker. Especially when you're supposed to be a good, kind gesture. But motherfuckers like him, you know what I mean, gonna see that as, oh yeah, he Draked your career. Like, that makes no fucking sense, bro. When I'm already putting in the work. He would have never saw me if I wasn't putting in no work, if I wasn't dope, and I didn't have a little bit of a following. He gave me a little push, but he didn't make me. He didn't make me who I was. He saw me and was like, yeah, I think your shit dope, bro. Hell, let's get into the stool. Let's do something. You gonna get like what the fuck?
I didn't say make you.
Nah,
anything.
You said Drake your career. You
Drake your career.
You
so
wouldn't be anything.
Your career.
He wouldn't be anything without Drake.
Elevated your career.
You wouldn't been anything without Drake. That don't make no sense. It's miracles that happen every single day.
I ain't say all that.
You could have not took
I
that
ain't say
Drake
all that
feature.
other
You didn't have
stuff.
to take the Drake feature, and a couple months later, you would have blew up on your own shit. You know what I mean? But since you did, now he gave you a fucking career. That shit sounds stupid as fuck. That shit sounds dumb as hell. I hate when you say that shit, bro. That shit sounds stupid. This nigga is not a one and done cheat code, bro. You still gotta put in that work.
Of course, that's what.
So don't tell somebody.
JB didn't.
Don't tell
JB
somebody.
Didn't.
Don't tell somebody that somebody made your career when you was already grinding, nigga. When you really going in there and trying to do everything you fucking can to get shit off the floor, and somebody saw the good work you doing and hell, like, yo, I'm gonna do this for you, Brody, because I like what you got going. That does not mean you made my career, bro. I was already grinding. You saw the inspiration. You saw the shit that I was doing, and it's like, yeah, I fuck with that. That should be a kind-hearted situation. And I hope every time someone brings it up, it's like, nah, bro, he was already fucking dope. That shit's stupid. That's what I'm saying about that. He was already dope. A lot of these times when we see these people, they already got plenty of other shit that's already put them on type shit. When Lil Baby was first getting on, he already had shit that was blowing up. And then he did that one shit with fucking Drake. You know what I mean? But that mixtape was already going crazy.
But did it not elevate where he was going?
Yeah, but
and
don't
then
say
he kept going,
don't say
with his own.
But don't say Drake gave him a career. He was already getting that.
Who said? You're putting words in my mouth.
What does Drake? What does Drake your career mean? What does that mean?
I'm gonna boost your career. I'm gonna elevate you.
But then you just said.
I'm gonna be that artist that's already have a big ass buzz.
That's not what you said, bro. It's on film. That's not what you said.
That's
who else careers? Who else did he did that for? He did that for a lot of people. He put a lot of people on.
Boosted.
You said he put a lot of
bit more.
No, he put. You said he put a lot of people on. I'm like, no, he did not.
Just like you said, they already having a buzz. Boom, Drake came on. They went up at least a little bit. Then that artist kept going with their flow.
Yeah, but you made it seem like he made your career.
How did I made you? That's you.
That's what you said,
your
though.
Own thinking.
Because that don't make no sense. That's what you said.
So you didn't understand what I just said.
You said he put people on. They were already on. Was they not? They was already on. They was already coming up. They was already doing their thing.
He just helped him. He just basically
That's
support.
That's not the way you were saying it. It's
on film,
so
you're not understanding what I'm saying.
You can look back on this footage. That's not the way you were saying it.
I can, and I probably will because
you said that the same thing. You said what I just said about Karraboo and Drake's and Lil Yachty situation was the same thing. You said yes, it's the same thing.
If that's the case,
you said it was the same thing.
No, I was just saying it's kind of like
I'm going off of what you told me.
Career.
Nah, I'm doing no. That's not
Drake
the same.
Career.
It's not the same.
That's what I said. I said it's kind of like.
It's not.
I'm not saying he did.
It's not. You
because
said
what from Yachty said, I basically made you. That's what he said, whether out of anger or not.
Right.
He said, "I made you." That's crazy. Not Drake. I was just playing, saying, he kind of like Drake career. I was just playing. But
that shit's so fucking crazy. Yeah, that's what you were saying. He fucking did. He fucking put her in a whole spot to be successful. He put her in a whole spot to be successful.
He did.
He didn't just, you know what I mean, giving somebody a feature and then they, you know what I mean, she didn't have nothing. We didn't hear about her until him. So that's different. That's when you said that. Yeah. I was like, I didn't take that as a joke because I was like, I don't believe that was accurate at all. I don't feel like those two things even correlate in a sense.
I was just playing.
Okay,
I just said it like, it's kind of like,
you know how I feel about that. You know how I feel about that term. That shit is, I hate that shit. I hate that shit, bro. So it triggered instantly. Once you said it, I was like, what the fuck you just say? You know what I mean? I hate that term, bro. I hate it. Because it feels like you can't do something for somebody in a kind gesture, and then everyone's like, oh, yeah, you wouldn't have been nothing without Zoe. It's like, no, bro, they were dope. I wanted to work with them, too. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Maybe, I am bigger, and you having a feature from me is going to boost you, but that's not You're already good. I just want to fuck with you because you dope.
But as for
that's better than saying, I draked your career. That shit is that's disgusting. Stop saying that. I hate you on pit. Oh,
but it's like
backstory
for Karraboo for Karraboo. What Yachty said, I basically made you. I did this for you, did that for you, dressed you.
Gave you was you was in my home. You lived with me.
Like,
that was so.
for
So that's
real?
why I say I felt like he was a little bit more hurt about
Yeah.
it. That's why he was crashing out so much. That's why he was so.
He even crashed out on his best friend that was on the
Yes.
podcast.
Yes, because he feel like he's doing so much for these people.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And he's getting the end of the stick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He made the podcast for you. You think I want to fucking interview rappers?
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that comes to another question. Do you think he should have done that?
No. He should have kept everything to himself and hoped they're the best. But like I said, if it hurt it hurt him in a different space. Because they probably was late night talking about all types of shit. Like he probably truly seen her as a real deal friend.
Yeah.
And like, yo, bro, I'm gonna do anything in my power to get you where you want to be in this industry. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of his other friends as well. Even the whole Concrete. Like, I'm putting y'all in a position to succeed, gang. You know what I'm saying? Like more so like on some Wu-Tang shit. It's like, yo, we all family. You know what I mean? And he felt like he disrespected family. And now he hurt. That's how I took it. Cause I never seen Yachty like that. Like, yo, why did he tweaking? Like, he really heard about this shit and really ready to crash out and expose everything because of whatever the fuck happened.
Right.
You know what I mean? Cause we don't know what happened. We just know that she ain't wanting to fuck with him no more. I don't know if it was splits or whatever the case may be, or she felt like she was too bigger than her music. And that's I think he said that shit about her being too bigger than music, and her music ain't all that. You know what I mean? It's your personality more so than your actual music. So it goes down to a lot of different things.
I don't know, but it's kind of still off-putting to me because if that was the case, why wouldn't the other band members say something?
What are you gonna say?
You know, if it was about money or some.
So depending on what was said about that Yachty said about her, like for instance. You know what I mean? Her calling the security guard broke and you were brokey and really being disrespectful and nasty.
Yeah.
So where does that cross the line? You know what I mean? That means like, if you're gonna say that to a complete stranger, you probably saying that to your homies too, being in a sarcastic, joking way. But like you be like, oh yeah, I'm probably saying some shit like, oh, I'm the biggest artist in this group. Yeah, Concrete wouldn't be nothing without me. Like, you know what I mean? You never know. I'm not saying that's what she said, but you can tell like a certain people can see a situation and be like, Karraboo, like, no. She be tweaking sometime, or you know what I mean, whatever the case may be. And plus, like, they loyalty is with Yachty. Yachty put them in a situation. Whatever Karraboo and such got going on, that's on them. And it's a hard spot to be in. Because what do you say? You know what I mean? Because, basically Yachty's they boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In a sense. You know what I mean? They own free thinkers and stuff like that, but he don't want to sign to chase, get samples cleared for him. He the one behind the business helping them out in every case of the way. I hope he's teaching them as well, but he's the guy that's doing the majority for them. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like he was very hurt. You can see the pain when he was shouting and that, you know what I mean? Like the whole situation was painful for him, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Very like, I don't want to talk about it, but I want to talk about it type of situation.
Yeah.
Because I know it's not going to go anywhere. And whatever made him whatever triggered him that day, I don't know if it was something she said. Because I didn't follow it. I heard him going off, and talking about the Rap Radar where he wrote literally the whole thing. You know what I mean? So
I don't know. It just didn't make sense because y'all making lines like, "Oh, Concrete forever till death, till we part."
Yeah.
You saying lines like that? Well, why are you discrediting this loyalty? That's within this family that y'all made. Why are you being disrespectful? What is going on? What is going on? You feel me?
And that's the part I don't think we're ever going to figure out because of because didn't she say he had a daughter or some shit?
Oh, I don't.
See, I don't know. See, like I said, I was in and out, and I was trying to figure out what was going on, what was the root of everything. But I don't really feel like I got that. I feel like it was just something behind the scenes that I don't think we ever gonna figure out. But they just not on the same page. I don't know how ain't she signed to him? So like, how the hell is she gonna be able to release music without him signing off for him? Right? Unless she got someone in the at the office that she know that she can, you know what I mean, talk to, so she don't have to talk to him. But he's still gonna have a percentage over all her music, right?
Yeah.
Right? I'm sure, right? If they part of Concrete, which is Lil Yachty's company, his label, who's probably under what, UMG or something like that. You know, everything goes to him. So we gonna see how that transpires. Yeah, shout out Yachty, man. Just keep making good music, bro. You transcended, man. I feel like you've probably got the best transition career ever. You know what I mean? You, Tyler, who else? Let me think of somebody else that just like came off as something and then like completely 360 themselves.
What? No, not.
I would say Mac.
Mac?
Mac really transcended his sound. Like, you know what I mean? He really, you could see the stages of his sound all the way up into his passing. Rest in peace. You know what I mean? And that means you really took it seriously. You really stopped what you were doing and the way you were doing it, and like, yo, let's restart. You know what I'm saying? And that's beautiful. You know what I mean? So yeah, give you your flowers, man. I hope Karraboo can find her setting and keep being successful, because you know she was an up and coming star. She still is, but you know we gotta see what you got now that you allegedly don't have your writer.
Yeah.
So we gonna see.
Yeah.
We gonna see. You know. So yeah.
I was about to say, in other news, Playboy Cardi should be coming out with an album.
You're gonna have to let me know about that one. Personally, do not listen to.
No, I rarely listen to
Playboy Cardi.
I
think I tried to listen to a whole lot of Red, and it
You
was
have to
something
be- you
that
have
was
to
like
be-
sonically pleasing, and then sometimes it was just like, okay, I don't know if I am taking this in correctly.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like that. Like, it sound cool, but like, what else? You know what I mean? What am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, you got to be in the mood for that
Yeah.
album for sure. Intoxicated, maybe.
Possibly on some shit. Don't he call himself Vlad? Like Dracula or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Them guys. I want to know where fucking Uzi's gonna go next. I want Uzi to go to I want him to get out that rock star situation. I want him to transcend to a whole different being, something that you can't even describe. You know what I mean? I want him to have production like Kanye West, with his same vernacular, his same type of flows, but on a better, like, bigger. You know what I mean? I want him to tell us like a spooky story or some shit. I don't know. Like, just give me something. You know what I mean? Because I like Uzi. I don't hate on Uzi like I like some of these other newer artists. You know what I'm saying? Because I still feel like Uzi can rap. Like, he's audible. Like, I can hear what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? His flows, his melodies, they work. You know what I'm saying? So I fucked with Uzi. I still do. But, you know, it's like either, you know, here nor there. Like, a lot of the dancing songs that he done, they've been cool, but, you know, obviously you can't really just listen to those songs.
Yeah.
It's just a vibe song. And then you start doing your little dancey TikTok dances, and then, all right, next song type shit, you know. 20 minutes, my shit. 20 minutes is my shit. I don't know why, but I fuck with 20 minutes. You know what I mean? So I like his shit, but I just want him to up the production. I want him to do something so crazy that, you know, like, yo, what the fuck is this? You know, this is a whole new, brand new Uzi, you know. Yeah.
I like the Pink Tape, the one he did recently.
Yeah. The Eternal one was cool too. Like,
the Eternal was too.
Once I heard the fucking pinball fishy.
Oh yeah.
I forget how to go. I haven't listened to it in a while.
Yeah.
But you remember when we used to play that pinball game on the fucking thing? We used to play another game too. The little I used to move it. Used to shoot.
Yeah.
You remember that game? I forgot what it was called, but we used to play that game on a computer. You know what I mean? 90s babies. You know what I'm saying? Millennials, I guess.
That was a long time ago.
Super long time ago. That's when still got the big booty fucking monitors and shit like that. And LimeWire and shit.
Ew,
Jeez, bro. Sheesh. Do you think it's so crazy how vinyls has become like the new CDs?
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? You get your vinyl signed and shit, and like you can have a cold ass collection. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I wish we can go buy CDs because I would love to like see. Okay, if we can really go buy CDs, who is gonna be on top? You know what I mean? Because that means you got to listen to the whole. You bought the whole album. You can't just pick a couple songs and listen to those songs. Like you got the whole album. That means you really fuck with them. Paying that $5.99, $10.99, whatever it was, or the bundle to get like a T-shirt or whatever, you know, or behind the scenes, whatever. But the vinyl shit, like I've been seeing that, I've been like, man, should I start getting vinyls and try to get them signed and shit? That'd be dope. I gotta get a vinyl player though to hear how it
I
sounds
think
on a vinyl.
the last, I know it's not a vinyl, but the last CD I ever gotten was because of the internet.
Really?
Yes.
You know what my first CD was? It was Darius' mom had got me. I think it was Lil Jon and East High Boys Crunk.
Okay.
And it was the bad version. I don't know. It was a parental advisory. I didn't know what that meant. So when she was like, "You sure you can listen to this?" Like, yeah, I listen to it all the time. I'm thinking like rap music. Like, yeah, I listen to rap all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But she was talking about because it had explicit. He gonna be cussing and shit on the CD. So I didn't know that. So when she told my mom was like, "No, he don't be listening to all that da 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 da." You know what I mean? And I'm like, "Oh, my bad. I didn't know." But it was Lil Jon Crunk Crunk, and with the East Side Boys. Great album, by the way. You know what I mean? I think Lovers and Friends and shit was on that.
Fire.
Yeah, it was a couple good joints on that motherfucker.
That's a classic album.
So shout out Darius' mom for giving my first official CD that I ever like got. I didn't buy it myself, but that was my first CD, and I got to put it. And then obviously that's when CDs were getting burned and stuff like that onto playlist CDs. And then it's like that's when it really starts. Like, do you really you got to buy the CD to burn it, but buying CDs started to hit a whole different thing because one person can buy it and then you get a CD, put it on that, and it's like, boom, you got the whole album on this
type
blank CD type shit. So, but that was like my first and only CD that I've ever purchased, I believe, or someone purchased for me, and I was like, I got this CD. I'm looking at the motherfucking the goddamn not the index. What do you call that when they show you the producers and
all the cover,
the covers,
the back covers,
back covers, all that stuff like that. You know, who made what, who did what, who's on what. Yeah, so super dope stuff, man. Super dope stuff.
Great time to be alive.
It was, man. It was a different time. I was like right there with the I think the iPod came like a little bit after that because I think she got me that. I forgot when that came out, but. Probably 06, 07, somewhere in that area.
06, 07.
Yeah, it was something.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
I think it was like 07, 08. That's when iPods would.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm talking about the CD I got. Then the iPod. The literally was just making a swoop right after that. So you know, it started to become different. We saw that transition from CDs because even mom, I think her first Jeep when she had the Jeep, she had she still had the cassette player in her stuff. She didn't have a CD player. So remember, you had to get we had to put in
the block.
Yeah, we had to put in the cassette tape, and then like it had a little aux cord type thing that you'll plug into the CD player joint. But obviously, you couldn't hit a bump, skip it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then boom, once you got the iPods, obviously I think she already got rid of that car by then. But now she got a CD player and then the aux player and stuff like that. You know. If it did have, because not all of them had aux. That's when the playlist CDs came to play, and you had it on your motherfucking what you call it? Oh, not that one. You know what I'm saying? Put that one in there. Put that one back. Boom, we jamming again. So, dude, what a time, man! What a freaking time. Backstory on that Drake Your Career situation.
Oh my gosh!
I had to bring it up. So we were on the phone one time. It was a 3-way call. I don't know if it was a 3-way call. I think you were just with and they had asked me that question, and I literally the same thing y'all just saw. I went crazy about it because it's like that sounds so belittling. It sounds so crazy to say. You know what I'm saying? That shit sounds bizarre to me. I don't know. It just sounds like a black licorice. Like why are we doing this? You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to do this. Stop it. So yeah, that's kind of where it came from. So every time I hear the term, it just immediately brings me back to there because they were pushing it. They were legit pushing it. Like, oh yeah, Drake done made careers. Like, no, he didn't. He put a verse on their track, and then that's it.
And then they
Oh God, that's because
everything history.
But you have to understand where Drake even why Drake even has that ability. He was the feature guy. He was the hook guy.
That boy.
He was the hook guy, man. He was the hook guy. The guy that can get on the melodies on that hook. And then it transcended when people be like, oh yeah, he's actually a good rapper too. You know what I mean? But let's not don't get it twisted, man. He's the melody guy. He makes great melodies, and we can honor him for that. You know what I'm saying? He's well
Bro.
seen around the world. People
Bro.
like him. But don't just be like, oh yeah, you got Drake on your shit, now your career like fucking.
But did it not help other artists?
It could have.
It's only up to the
dependent
artist
on the artist, but don't make
to
it
keep going.
But don't say it like, oh yeah, Drake just did that shit just because. Like, no, bro, he fuck with their music.
Yeah. He fuck with their music.
So he wanted to collab with them just as much as they probably wanted to get a collab. Come on now, stop lying. Stop. So name somebody.
I'm joking.
I'm about
Damn.
to say, yeah, bro, don't do that. So that's where that came from. That's why I like kind of crash out because I hate that term. It's such a nasty thing to say.
Because it didn't really help Four Bats.
No, because he was already cool.
Nah,
and it wasn't even
when
better.
You heard the song, you're like,
no, it
he
wasn't
didn't really need them.
It wasn't better
and
than
Kanye West. Same with Kanye West. He didn't need that.
Four Bats. Like Drake he didn't make that song better.
No.
So it was kind of like what?
But it's like, I'm trying to. Yeah, but he didn't.
He didn't need that. He didn't need that. I would rather him got a regular rapper, you know what I mean, and him do the hook or something.
Yeah.
And that would have sounded better. It would have sounded like some, you know what I mean, some old school shit, how they got the R&B and then the rap was on the verses and then they go back to the hook. You know what I mean? Or they probably had a verse in there as well, or the bridge, you know what I mean? But not just, nah, it wasn't, it didn't fly with me. But I swear we had more to talk about, but I'm blanking right now. I swear we did. I can't even think of it. I didn't even write it down. Fuck it. All right, y'all. It's another installment of Music in the Blood. We're gonna catch up next time with y'all. We're gonna definitely listen to the new TDE artists. You know what I mean? They came out with something. I think Rayvon. I can't think of the other girl's name. I see it, but I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. But
she is getting her buzz.
Yeah, she's getting her buzz going on too. So we're gonna tap into that. If y'all have anything y'all want us to listen to, let us know. You know what I mean? We're trying to build up. We're trying to get better. We're trying to, you know what I mean, push out more stuff for y'all, reactions, whatever the case may be, to just always be in front of y'all faces, giving y'all content, you know. And always, our opinion does not matter, but we give it to you anyway. So don't be in there mad and crashing out. We don't care. But with that being said, I go by Zoe, man.
Red.
And we'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace.